Solar power is a fantastic way to save money on your electricity bills and do your part to help the planet. More and more people are choosing solar energy for their homes, enjoying the benefits of clean, renewable power every day. But sometimes your solar system might stop working the way it should. It can be frustrating when you notice your panels aren't producing as much energy as before, or maybe the system just shuts down unexpectedly. The most common cause? Problems with the inverter. The inverter is the heart of your solar setup, converting the sun's energy into usable electricity for your home. When it has issues, your whole system can be affected. Don't worry, many inverter issues are easy to fix with a little patience and the right steps. You don't always need special tools or advanced knowledge to get things working again. When your solar power system acts up, it's easy to feel stressed or even overwhelmed. You might worry about losing your investment or facing expensive repairs. You might wonder if you need to call a pro right away, or if you'll be able to handle the problem yourself. It's normal to feel unsure at first, but the truth is, many inverter problems can be fixed at home. With a bit of guidance, you can often solve the issue without waiting for a technician or spending extra money. You just need to know what to look for and how to stay safe while you're at it. Safety always comes first, so we'll show you how to check things carefully and avoid any risks. This guide will walk you through the most common inverter problems, step by step. We'll explain what the warning lights mean and how to spot simple issues like loose cables or tripped breakers. We'll use simple words and easy steps to help you get your system back on track. Even if you've never fixed anything electrical before, you'll find these instructions straightforward and clear. You don't need to be an expert, just careful and willing to learn. With a little effort, you can gain the confidence to handle basic solar repairs yourself. Let's get started. With the right approach, you can fix most solar inverter troubles yourself and keep your system running strong for years to come. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing you can handle common issues on your own. Your solar panels make electricity from sunlight, but this electricity is DC, direct current. Most homes and appliances use AC, alternating current. That's where the inverter comes in. It changes DC from your panels into AC for your home. Without the inverter, your solar panels can't power your fridge, lights, or TV. The inverter is like the heart of your solar system. If it stops working, the whole system stops making useful power. Inverters also handle safety features. They control how much electricity flows, protect against overloads, and shut down if something goes wrong. That's why it's so important to keep the inverter in good shape. Understanding what the inverter does helps you spot problems faster. If you notice your appliances aren't running on solar, the inverter is a good place to start. Before you touch anything, safety comes first. Solar power systems can be dangerous if you don't take care. Even on cloudy days, solar panels can make enough power to give you a shock. Always turn off the inverter before you open or touch it. Use the main isolator switch, usually near the inverter or your electrical panel. Wait a few minutes after switching off to let any stored power drain away. Wear rubber-soled shoes and use insulated tools if you need to open the inverter. Never work on the system if it's wet or raining. If you see frayed wires, burning smells, or melted parts, call a professional right away. Remember, your safety is more important than a quick fix. Take your time. Double-check that everything is off before you begin. Solar inverters can fail in several ways. Here are the most common problems. First, no power or display. The inverter looks dead with no lights or numbers. Second, error codes or warning lights. The inverter shows an error or blinks a warning. Third, overheating. The inverter feels hot, shuts down, or shows a heat warning. Fourth, low efficiency. The system makes less power than usual, even on sunny days. And fifth, intermittent operation. The inverter works on and off, starting and stopping by itself. Each of these problems can have simple causes. Sometimes it's just a loose wire or a dirty fan. Other times, there might be a fault in the panels or cables. Don't panic if you see a problem. Many of these issues can be fixed with a few basic tools and some careful checks. Okay, so if your inverter shows no lights or display, don't worry. Let's walk through some simple troubleshooting steps together. We'll start with the basics and work our way up, so you can feel confident checking things on your own before calling in the pros. First, check if the main power switch for your solar inverter is turned on. Sometimes it's as simple as a switch being off. You know, it's surprisingly common for switches to get knocked off by mistake, maybe while cleaning or moving things around. Next, head over to your electrical panel and take a good look at the circuit breakers that control your solar system. Are any of them tripped or sitting in the middle position instead of fully on? If you spot a tripped breaker, just go ahead and reset it by flipping it all the way off and then back on again. Then, check the DC isolator switch, which is usually located near your solar panels or inverter. Make sure it's fully switched to the on position. Sometimes it can look on, but not be fully engaged. If the switch feels loose, wobbly, or broken, it could be faulty and might need to be replaced for safety. Now, carefully inspect all the cables connected to your inverter and panels. Look for any signs of damage, burning, fraying, or loose connections. If you find any loose wires, tighten them gently with a screwdriver, but don't over-tighten. If your inverter still isn't showing any power, grab a multimeter and measure the voltage coming from your solar panels at the inverter's input terminals. You should see a voltage reading close to your system's rated value. If it's much lower or zero, that's a clue. If there's no voltage at all, the issue could be with the panels themselves, a blown fuse, or even a wiring problem somewhere along the line. If you've checked all these steps and your inverter still shows no power, don't risk it. Now's the time to call a qualified electrician to safely diagnose and fix the problem. Safety always comes first. Many modern inverters display error codes to help you quickly identify what's wrong with your solar system. These codes are designed to alert you to specific issues, making troubleshooting much easier and faster. To understand what each code means, check the user manual that came with your inverter, or look for a sticker on the side of the unit. These resources usually have a table or list explaining each error code in detail, so you know exactly what you're dealing with. Some of the most common errors you might see are grid fault, isolation fault, or overtemperature. Each of these points to a different type of problem, ranging from issues with your home's power supply to overheating inside the inverter itself. When you notice an error, always write down the code exactly as it appears on the display. This will help you or a technician diagnose the problem more efficiently later on. A simple first step is to turn the inverter off, wait a few minutes, and then turn it back on. This basic reset can sometimes clear temporary glitches or minor faults. After the reset, watch the display to see if the error returns. In many cases, the system will return to normal operation, and the error will disappear on its own. If the error persists, it's time to check the physical connections. Inspect all wires and terminals for loose connections, dirt, or signs of corrosion, as these can interrupt the inverter's normal function. Remember, some errors are caused by issues outside your inverter, such as problems with your home's power grid, or even weather-related disruptions. If you see a grid fault code, check your home's circuit breaker panel and see if there's a power outage or unstable electricity supply in your area. For isolation faults, carefully inspect all cables for visible damage, fraying, or signs of water leaks, as these can cause dangerous faults. Moisture is a common culprit for many inverter errors. If you spot any water or condensation, dry the area thoroughly and address the source of the leak immediately to prevent further issues. If you've tried all these basic checks and the error still won't clear, don't hesitate to call your solar installer or the inverter manufacturer's support line for help. The experts can guide you through more advanced troubleshooting steps or arrange for a professional repair if needed, ensuring your solar system gets back to working safely and efficiently.
Know you've been a good friend.
If your inverter is hot, check its location. Is it in direct sunlight or a closed space? Good airflow is important. Clean the cooling fan and vents with a soft brush or air blower. Make sure nothing is blocking the airflow. For low efficiency, compare today's power output to past records. Clean your solar panels. Dust, leaves, or bird droppings can lower output. Check all cable connections. Loose wires can waste energy. If your inverter turns on and off randomly, measure the voltage from your panels and grid. Fluctuations can cause resets. Tighten all connections and check for damaged cables. Sometimes, a simple reset helps turn off the inverter. Wait 5 minutes, then turn it back on. If problems continue, your inverter may need servicing. But honestly, these steps fix most issues at home. A good troubleshooting plan keeps things simple. Start by inspecting everything you can see. Look for dirt, loose wires, or broken switches. Take your time. Small details matter. Next, measure voltages at the input and output using a multimeter. Compare your readings to the inverter's manual. If numbers are off, you found the problem area. Isolate the fault by unplugging one section at a time. Panels, inverter, then grid. Try recalibrating the inverter if your manual allows it. Some models have a reset or recalibration button. Follow the exact steps in your guide. After working on the system, always test under load. Run a few appliances and watch the inverter's display to see if power flows smoothly. If you ever feel lost, just stop and ask for help. There's no shame in calling a professional when you need one. After fixing your inverter, test the whole system. Turn everything back on, starting with the DC isolator, then the inverter, then the main switch. Wait for the inverter to start up. Watch the display to check for new errors or warnings. Use an app or monitoring tool if you have one. Compare the power output to your normal sunny day numbers. Plug in some appliances and make sure everything runs as it should. Check your system for a few days. Listen for strange noises or look for flickering lights. If you spot any new issues, repeat your checks or call for help. Remember, with patience and the right steps, most inverter problems can be solved. Stay safe, take your time, and enjoy the power of the sun, trouble-free.